Hello, and welcome back to the Adventures of Click. Today we are going to continue playing The Secret of Shadow Ranch. I'm trying to remember where I left off. Was it the first thing in the morning? Yeah, it was the first thing in the morning. Sorry, it's been a while. Let's see. Oh look, no one's around here. Let's check out this area.
Mineral deposits?
Where are these mineral deposits? Oh, all over. Wow, look at that.
Can I help you find something?
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps because I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills, or silver, or copper, or anything else. Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again.
You were snooping in everyone else's stuff, jerk.
Yes?
I'd like to apologize.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to
See?
go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Got any chores you want me to do?
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Basket's outside.
Have you been
All
out
right.
to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
I'm inclined to think that someone, not something, is responsible for the damage to the pump house.
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
Equine Banshee.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
I also love how everyone only has one outfit. I mean, yeah, that's a video game convention. Still. Oh yes, now I get to show you the best thing in the game. Hey, Horsey. Uh-oh. Rattlesnake. Let's take those because they're ripe, and that one because it's not ripe. Which one's with the golden queen? So now let's just take everything because I'm a mess.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Oh no. Looks to me like you picked every single thing that was out there. You wasted perfectly good food, Nancy. We just can't have that.
We just can't.
I don't understand, dear. Didn't Shorty tell you to only pick things that were ripe?
Yes.
But he says you not only picked ripe things, you picked everything.
Yes, I guess I did.
Oh, dear. That garden is an important source of
Oh,
food
apparently
for
if you
us.
pick
We simply can't have someone picking
everything,
things
then-
willy-nilly and wasting perfectly good vegetables. Can we, Ed?
We could wind
Wind
up
up with scurvy.
You're just not responsible enough for ranch life yet, dear. So why don't you go back to River Heights, and just as soon as you've developed the proper respect for produce, we'll invite you back. All right?
Second chance button. Oh yeah, that's another way to die. Oh, but that time you actually die. Oops. That time I didn't do that on purpose.
I better not go in there until I call the sheriff.
Call the sheriff.
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure, I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down. Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
Ooh, yeah, Dave likes Nancy. Ooh.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Okay. No, but let's go pick those vegetables now since we've got the rattlesnakes presumably gone. Romano. Okay, with Romano, you want the big bold ones, but I guess those ones are overripe. I'm thinking those ones are underripe. Old ivory egg. See, this is why this is the dumbest puzzle in the game. So we want the golden white ones. You're more like that. Northern Lights, I believe, are the two-tone ones. On one hand, it's annoying doing this web search thing, and it's not realistic given the time that this was, but it's so totally true today. Yeah, there are no Northern Lights already. Beef steak, that's obviously the bright red ones. Golden Queen, are there any Golden Queen ones already? Orange, yellow. Nope. And the black turtle ones are black one, right?
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Hey, there's stuff that's way overripe in here. Well, I'll just pitch it. In the meantime, go back out there and try again.
Well then!
Right.
I hate this chore. I hate it. 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 Well, I hope you like that, because that's the only thing that I think I might have missed this time.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Whoop-de-doo. Chicken feed. I promise this game will be more fun once we actually, like, get the horse again for the day. Yeah, I think that's all the eggs I need today.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. I need you to do one more thing. It's
Oh,
Tex's
yeah.
birthday. The Raleighs told me to make him a cake. Now, if I make it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so
Yeah,
it's
we're
done
gonna
by
do
the
that
end of the
later,
day.
because-
The icing's already made.
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, let's explore the pump house. Let's crawl in here.
Dave?
Well, Where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
I like how his face was just like...
I
Wait,
mean,
you couldn't see me making the face, but you could see him making the
Dirk
face.
Valentine's treasure.
How long have you known about it?
Couple of years. See, my great Aunt Ellie was Francis Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Francis. In the letter, Francis said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Francis to find it by following the clues he left for her. Francis was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Francis was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Francis's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the back. Stairs to cellar. That's Francis's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
How long have you been digging around down here?
About a week. Mostly late at night or whenever I could sneak away. I come and go through a secret entrance. These stairs lead to a secret door behind the bookcase in the den.
The Raleighs never mentioned a secret door.
The Raleighs don't know. I was afraid that if I told them they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
I understand, but now I'm in kind of an awkward position.
I know, and I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
You haven't been using that phantom horse to try to scare the Raleighs off so you can hunt for Valentine's treasure in peace?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
No, wait, you don't have to leave.
Aww. Now, by the way...
I wonder how you open this.
If you look at the date, if you consider the dates that on his journal.
Acid. Wonder what somebody's been using that for.
Could it possibly be to make things explode? That's a pretty little purse.
Looks like I'm back in the den.
But by the way, if you consult the dates on Merrill Humber's 1882. So assuming Ellie was alive in 1882, let's see. How old was she? I think Ellie's mentioned in here. Little girl Ellie in 1884. So Ellie is presumably like young. So like, say a generous estimate of about 10 years old. So she was born in 1874. Let's assume, if we assume that Ellie's sister is much younger than her, so and was born when she was like 20, so that's 1894. Yeah, so Ellie is his aunt. Yes, that pretty much makes Dave there really, really old. He would have been born in like 1930 probably, if I'm being super generous. Yeah, these books were original. Yeah, this is based on a book that was written in the 1930s, and they kind of didn't bother to change that detail, so it's like... Ellie is his great aunt or something, or his grandmother, maybe. No, it would have to be like great grandmother. In any case, now go riding. Actually, no, we can't.
Need something?
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Feed the chickens and the horses in the corral first. Could be fatal if you mess up, so don't.
Has anyone tried going after that phantom horse when it appears?
Nope. Always something else going on, like Ed Raleigh getting snake bit or the pump house blowing up. Plus, that horse is fast. Probably couldn't catch it anyway.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
So, they say chicken feeding. Let's go chicken chow. Which one's chicken chow? I can't remember. No, wait, 2 scoops of chicken chow. Do I want to kill the horses just to see what would happen? Because I know there will be a second.
Okay, chickens, come and get it.
Aww. Well, I can't kill Bob. I love Bob too much. But maybe I can... Okay, so 2 pounds of oats. Which ones are oats? Are those oats? Those are definitely pellets. What are those? That's corn. And that's chicken feed, so I'm guessing those are oats? I really wish that they would differentiate that a bit more. One of corn. Those are pellets. No, wait. Corn. One pound of corn. 1.5 mixed pellets. These are pellets. So this should be for Bob. Please let me get this right. Wait, what are the other 2 horses' names? I forgot to check. Clyde and Ace. Okay, Clyde gets 3 oats and 1.5 mixed pellets. One. 2. 3. 1.5 mixed pellets. And that's for Clyde. Now, just because I don't think I've ever deliberately done this, I wonder what happens if you feed those pink things to someone. So let's see what happens if we kill Ace. Because I'm evil.
I don't think that's enough.
And I'll throw some chicken feed in there because that'll keep it.
I don't think that's enough.
And I'll throw some oats in there, I guess. Alright, Ace, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Didn't Tex tell you that feeding the horses wrong could be fatal?
Aww.
Yes, he did.
Tex said that poor horse you fed is colicking.
I know. I was just careless.
I commend your honesty, dear, but I'm afraid we can't afford to have careless people on the ranch. And since Tex would be quite happy to strangle you right now, what we're going to say next is actually for your own good. Goodbye, Nancy.
No die button Ace. Midsummer joke. Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream just ended, so... Empty the bucket. Okay, so Ace actually gets one thing of oats. One half a thing of corn. No, wait, that's like... I don't know what that is. And 3 of mixed pellets. Okay, pardon me, Dad listening to the Olympics in the other room.
Need something?
May I go riding now?
Old Bob's all yours. I set up some barrels and a sawhorse so you can do some barrel racing and practice roping. Whenever you're out there, I'll watch you and time you. If you get good enough, like, say, you get your time below 10 seconds, and if you can lasso the sawhorse, like, say, 4 times out of 5, I'll give you your very own lariat. You can practice as much as you want, whenever you want. Just don't go walking off with my rope, 'cause I'll be watching.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Okay, so let's do the lariat because the lariat's kind
No
of...
sense going in there without a horse to ride.
Yeah, the lariat is kind of hard to do, but the trick with that is that you have to...
No sense going in there without a horse to ride.
Ah, right. And I do still have that.
Come on, Bob.
You have to wait till it's making a perfect circle. There we go.
Perfect. Do over.
Nuts.
Gotcha.
Ah!
Rats. I was this close.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that.
Okay, Bob, let's go.
9.5. How about that? You did it.
Woohoo! Now, this next bit's gonna take a while probably, so I'm just gonna cut it.
Perfect.
1.
Yes.
2.
Gotcha.
3. 4.
Congratulations.
All right. Now I can get my own lariat. I did the barrel race in under 10 seconds and roped the sawhorse 4 out of 5 times. Do I get a lariat?
Yep, here you go. I'm kinda surprised at you.
Why?
Figured you'd be good for some laughs out there. You weren't. But there's still hope. This little vacation of yours ain't over with yet.
May I go riding again?
You
Yep.
want me to die?
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
What a jerk. Oh yeah, and I don't have a saddle anymore, so.
Come on, Bob. Good boy.
Let's head to Cougar Bend first. Finish up the...
That looks like Mary Yazzie.
Whoa, what's Mary doing here? At Shadow Ranch. So, this is what you need the lariat for.
Ta-da!
So, this one looks like a horn, this one looks like a spiral with 2 ears. And now, let's see. There's a bunch of X's. There's the sun type thing. And there's the 2 people. It's gotta be there.
Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please.
See if Charlena Purcell knows anything about this. No signal, no access. Well, that's fair. Nancy's also really good at rope climbing. Not fair. Let's head to Mary's Gifts, see what's going on. What? No, I hate...
Your call cannot be...
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
She told me to put you right through. She even told me to make sure you didn't have to listen to that recording again. You really rate.
Hello, Nancy. So what have you discovered?
I came across a reference to someone whom Dirk referred to as Pappy.
Probably his father, Kashmir Valentine. He was a blacksmith over in Prescott.
Would Francis have known who he was?
Oh, yes. Dirk worshipped his father. Which is ironic, because by the time Dirk was arrested, his father had pretty much disowned him out of shame.
I opened that trunk and found a locket watch in it that used to belong to Francis.
And was anything in the locket watch?
Half a picture. I'm pretty sure what's there is a picture of Francis. I think the missing half was of her father. Anyway, on the back it said,
we did get the second
"Green
half of the
bottle under."
picture.
Wonder what that means.
It looks like the rest of the sentence is on the half that
Under
got torn
stairs
off.
to cellar.
I know a lot about the Humbers, but I don't know anything about a green bottle. What happened to all of Dirk Valentine's ill-gotten gains? That's what I'd really like to know.
What do you think happened to it?
The rumor is Dirk hid his fortune in such a way that only Francis would be able to find it. And seeing that he was basically just a high-spirited, fun-loving guy who loved taking risks, I tend to believe it. But the fact that after Dirk's demise, she spent the rest of her life teaching school in Ohio strongly suggests that she never found the treasure. So the rumor probably isn't true.
I think I know why she never found it.
Really? Tell me.
I found a letter from Dirk that Francis never read. It told her how to start looking for what he'd hidden for her. His clues were rather obtuse, though.
For example?
For example, he refers to her favorite flowers and the flowers on her favorites. Do you know what that means?
No, and that's the problem. Whatever clues he left for her no doubt relate to things only she and no one else would understand.
Well, I'm going to try to figure it out anyway.
That's the spirit. And if you think there's something I can help you with, please do not hesitate to call.
Talk to you soon.
You do that.
Oh yeah, we should call Bess and George because we need their help with that purse that we found.
Hello?
Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the Phantom Horse last night.
Oh.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you. Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather, so the airline put us up at a motel. But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
You're fogged in and your plane's got more mechanical problems.
We're fogged in. I have never seen fog this thick. Visibility's 3 feet tops. You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject. So you saw the Phantom Horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house. First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out.
I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
I found a half-burned note that had a bunch of gibberish on it in the fire pit.
Gibberish? You mean like a code?
That could be why someone tried to burn it, so no one else at the ranch would ever know what it said.
Maybe it was about the sabotage.
That's just what I was thinking.
So just find a way to decode that message and you'll be all set.
Oh,
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Tex Britton, the head wrangler, the Raleighs fired his sister when they lived in Phoenix. At first, he denied it. Then when he finally admitted it, he said he lied because he knew the truth makes him look bad.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's been sabotaging stuff at the ranch to help his sister get back at Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
He says that's not true, that he doesn't even blame the Raleighs for firing her.
Words are cheap, Nan. Keep an eye on him.
That's it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an order.
Or I guess we can't ask about that right now. Oh well. Let's see what's going on here. There's Nan.
Hi, can I help you with something?
I saw you riding earlier near Shadow Ranch. Do you ride around there a lot?
You're mistaken. Shadow Ranch is private property. I never ride there. You must have seen somebody else.
I'm sure the Raleighs don't mind if you ride on their land.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So don't go telling people you saw me trespassing, because you didn't. Excuse me.
Well then. Back to Shadow Ranch, I guess. How do I take this thing off again? How do I?
Something's missing.
Hello, Nancy. Guess I'm gonna be blushing every time I see you now.
Because of that cellar thing, you don't have to be embarrassed, as long as you level with the Raleighs like you said you would.
Actually, I'm kinda glad you came by. Something I need you to do for me, if you wouldn't mind.
That
Go
kinda
out with
depends
me?
on what it is.
This chicken coop's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. The wire I need to fix the hole in the fence was supposed to be delivered today, but it's not here yet, and the Raleighs just called and asked me to run an errand for them tonight. So if you could keep an eye out for that chicken wire and patch that hole as soon as it gets here, the chickens and I'd really appreciate it.
Will the wire get here before it gets dark?
Doesn't look that way, but you still have to put it up, even if it means working at night. Just be sure to wear gloves. I'll leave my pliers out. If you have to do it at night, that's okay. There should be plenty of moonlight. You'll be able to see fine.
This
Just make sure it gets
lanthorn
done,
doth the
'cause
horned
if it
moon
doesn't,
present.
The coyotes are gonna have themselves one heck of a banquet, and you're gonna be in a lot of hot water.
Great.
Now, is there something I can do for you?
Where was the jail that Dirk Valentine stayed in after he was arrested? Do you have any idea?
Probably the one over in Dry Creek. It's a ghost town now, but the jailhouse and a couple other old buildings are still standing. At least they were last I saw.
Could you tell me how to get there?
On your way to Mariazzi's, look for the trail on your left that heads towards Shadow Mountain and stay on it till you get there. It's about an hour and a half's ride. This got something to do with the treasure?
It might.
Well, let me know if you need anything else.
May I see that letter you said Francis Humber wrote to your great aunt?
Sure, got it right here. When I heard you were a detective, I started keeping it on me. Thought you might sneak through my stuff or something.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Dearest Cousin Ellie, my beloved Dirk is no more. I shall never see him again. And now you will never see me again, for I am on my way east, there to spend the rest of my life. I will never return to the territory of Arizona, not even when my father, whom I despise with every part of my being, has left this earth. But know this, sweet Ellie. Dirk told me that he had hidden something of great value, and that when all was in place, he would start me in pursuit of it. He was forever inventing fanciful ways to tax my brain.
I don't imagine Frances sounding like that. She sounds really kind of...
And was quite clever himself. Then, thanks to my father, he was arrested. Perhaps he wrote me from jail, and his note was lost. Or perhaps he grew to hate me. But he never told me how to find what he had hidden, and I am too heartsick to care. If you can somehow find it, it's yours, my dear young cousin. Know, too, that I miss you terribly and always, always will. Francis. P.S. Enclosed is a picture of the vilest man ever born.
I'm pretty sure
guessing
I saw
that's her
Mary
dad.
Yazzie riding on the Raleigh's property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Can't say as I have, but then most of my duties require me to stay close to home. Tex, he's the one you ought to ask.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mary told me not to do that. Oh well.
Need something?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on ranch property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Nope.
When I asked her about it, she denied it, adamantly.
Was she hurting anything? Defacing rocks? Setting fires? Threatening some endangered species?
It just seemed like she was hiding something, that's all.
Sounds to me like you're making a mountain out of an anthill. I wouldn't worry about it.
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Alright. So we're gonna head to Mary Yazzie's, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna take a look at the
Come on, Bob.
Prison place. Dry Creek. I like how that's the name of it before it was actually even the ghost town, like Dry. That just seems like a really bad name for a place. Oh yeah, let's try calling Bess and George again now.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
That's it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an
I
order.
guess. Oh right, I need to check out the bottle under the cellar. I know where that is.
Hi, can I help you with something?
Do you know anything about the treasure Dirk Valentine supposedly buried somewhere around Shadow Ranch?
I know it's a lot of hogwash.
Some people would disagree with you.
If I had $1 for every lost mine or buried treasure story I've heard in the 30-odd years I've lived here, I'd have 10 horses, 2 cars, and possibly my own helicopter. It's nothing but a tall tale. Trust me.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
She has a good point. Oops. Let's head back to Shadow Ranch and get that bottle.
Good boy.
So this video is getting pretty long. So I'm just gonna check that bottle under.
Alright, that's it. If you don't know enough to take the saddle and bridle off your horse before you go traipsing off, you don't deserve a horse. No more riding for you, sister.
Oops. Well, we'll end the game there, I guess. Till next time, I'm Click. Have a great day.